I mean, every mock draft had me going to Philly. When Philly was on the board, getting a phone call and it being Minnesota, it was definitely a shocker. But I'm definitely happy, way more happier to be here than there. Uh, just like I said, I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
Step back and watch the step cook.
You want 17 birds? Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Hit my line if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. I know a guy if you want 17 birds. Big ring, I play for the 17 birds. Yeah, I'm from the 17.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Listen, before we get into the meat and potatoes, I got to let you know that we doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? The Print Champs hats, they still available. They jumping out the gym. The Hurt Season hats, the buckets, everything is still available, man. And make sure, do me a favor, too. Make sure y'all tap in with the Relevant app. We're going to start ramping up the sports talk on there. We got a lot of crazy surprises coming up the rest of the season as far as sponsorships go, man. So I'm really excited to announce a couple more partnerships. But we're going to talk about that when the time comes to talk about that. So, man, let's talk about it, man. You know, the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not feeling real sold on the coaching staff right now. I'm just not feeling sold on the coaching staff and a lot of the decision makers. Although Howie Roseman did improve, I just really feel like, you know, Nick Sirianni and Jonathan Gannon are going to kind of they're trending towards looking like that they could be the demise of this football team. I mean, last week against the Minnesota Vikings, we talk about, you know, the lack of playing time with Jordan Davis. I mean, at what point are you getting smart during the game? You see what I'm saying? At what point are these metrics and these analytics being brought out during the game to say, well, hey, they can't run when this guy's on the field, but when we take him off the field, he runs. Come on, man. Them decisions, they got to be corrected at this level during the game. We shouldn't have to wait till next week to see, you know, a full dose of Jordan Davis after he proved that him being on the field best benefit the team. We still dealing with a lot of things with Jonathan Gannon, man. My guy Shane Hoff, man. Shout out to Shane, man. Shane tweeted the Eagles gave Amon-Ra St. Brown and DJ Chark an average of 6.3 yards and 6.9 yards of cushion at the snap last week. The pass rush wasn't great, but it'll never get home with the coverage when the coverage is that passive. Don't we all know it? We know these things. So what is it about the coaching staff that they don't understand that simple concept? We giving guys who not even Pro Bowl level guys cushion. Amon-Ra St. Brown still young, got milk behind his ears. DJ Chark never made a Pro Bowl to my knowledge. We giving these dudes damn near 6.5 to 7 yards. 6.5 to 7 yards of cushion. Anybody gonna carve us up, man? We can't play around like that this week, man. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. And these are the same issues we dealing with, man. I've seen enough already in week 1. I've seen enough, man. I've seen enough of the tape. I watched it. I reviewed it. The defensive scheme of Jonathan Gannon is not going to hold well against average quarterbacks. But we got the talent on the defense to be able to stifle elite quarterbacks. Coaching matters, man. Coaching matters at a very, very high level. I mean, coaching is almost everything, man. You got the guys. Listen, a lot of these guys wouldn't have got drafted if they didn't have the physical attributes. Physically, they can do it. They just got to be guided to it. And it's looking like we got a shortage of that in the building, man. Let's get to Nick Sirianni. I'm putting this squarely on Nick Sirianni. The injury report for September 16th, yesterday, Friday. Landon Dickerson, illness. I got it. Love it. You know, rest up, big fella. Fletcher Cox, rest. Brandon Graham, rest. Lane Johnson, rest. Jason Kelsey, rest. Isaac Sayamalu, rest. Jack Stool, ankle. I got it. Rest up, big fella. Josh Sweat, rest. Why in the hell is the whole offensive line resting on Friday? Already you got a long week because you don't play until Monday night. Why are we resting when we were calling pass plays and these guys were in run blocking formations? Listen, I understand how good our offensive line can be. They wasn't like that last week. Come on, man. Let's call a spade a spade. They wasn't like that last week. They didn't block very well. You know what I mean? Free rushes was coming at the quarterback all game. Had he had been a stationary quarterback, he probably would have a rib injury. He probably has some tender ribs right now. They wasn't that great last week. Why are they resting? If you feel like you got to rest people because of age, especially even after they perform, then you need to be getting their replacements as soon as possible. Everybody need to be practicing, yo. Everybody need to be practicing. They didn't play good enough to be resting. Then you got Joshua and Brandon Graham. Listen, no disrespect on my guys. Listen, the front on the defensive side and the offensive side of the ball looked out of shape. So nobody on the offensive line or the defensive, y'all didn't have preseason. They didn't have preseason. Like, I don't understand why Nick Sirianni is okay with this. Because they old, we want to make sure they good in the game. Listen, old people who don't work out don't perform well when it's crunch time. If it's somebody that you think should be okay without practice, it should be some of the younger guys probably. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Nobody on that defense or that offensive line deserve a cookie or a brick. Jalen Hurts got to practice every day though, right? And without him, you don't even get the win. We got to tighten up as a football team, and I'm not liking some of this stuff early, man. The cushion we giving up to nobodies, playing passive, that's not how you win championships, man. And this is a championship roster, man. It got to change ASAP, man, or heads got to roll, man. I mean, we're already seeing it. You could tell me it's week one all you want, but these are the patterns that these guys have built, and these are the things that they continue to do. They continue to do it, man. You don't get rosters like this all the time. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.
Yeah. I'm a boss and I'm heavy. Don't respond to rumors unless you say I'm smoking Reggie. Told you 8 o'clock.